Is the recording?
So, yeah, I asked you a question in the group. I think you have seen the
No,
question.
I'll answer all those things. I'll answer all those things. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Because I have one more question.
Yeah.
So, Jupiter is the significator of the fifth house, right?
Yes.
So, if a person like for a Taurus ascendant and Aquarius ascendant, Jupiter becomes the Maraka for the children, right?
Yeah, Jupiter is, yes.
11th Lord. So, is it a good Jupiter or a bad Jupiter? How can we understand this?
Yeah, Jupiter is a functional malefic. It's always good. Jupiter is a good planet, but it's a functional malefic for Taurus and Libra.
Aquarius.
Aquarius, Libra, yes.
So they are not good for the children, like.
Sixth lord is Jupiter, so it's second from fifth is Maraka. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jupiter will not be good for the children, for the
In the
ascendants.
dashas, in the dashas.
Yeah.
In the dashas,
So,
it
but
will.
the significant, but it remains the significant of the fifth house.
Yes, without Jupiter, you don't have any children, but Jupiter dashas, the children will fall sick.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So whenever you guys hear one anything about astrology, so let's say that I can tell you that Mars in the seventh house is extremely bad for marriage. Now you have learned that. Maybe after 2 years, I am saying that Mars in the seventh house gives you a very kind heart. Then you'll be like, but I used to think it's a very bad placement. It's very bad for marriage. How are you saying that it gives you kind heart? What you are doing, you are totally subtracting your knowledge of astrology. Do not subtract. Add the knowledge. Okay, Mars seventh house is bad for marriage, but it gives you a kind heart. Recently, I made a video that the second, fourth, sixth Mahadashas are good and first, third, fifth Mahadashas are bad. But then you will say, but how is this possible? My fifth Mahadasha is Yoga Karaka Mahadasha is very good. I become a millionaire in that Dasha. See, again, what you are doing, you are subtracting your knowledge of astrology. What you should understand, okay, my Yoga Karaka Dasha is the fifth Dasha. It is an awesome Dasha. But because it is the fifth Dasha, it will not be as good as it should be. So add your knowledge of astrology. Do not subtract it. Okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a Mars in seventh house.
Yeah. Sorry, Kalyani, you are asking something?
यस सर सर मैंने एक फॉर्मूला ड्राइव किया है हाउस टू हाउस कैलकुलेशन के लिए
Okay.
मैं बताऊं
Yeah.
तो सर हाउस टू हाउस कैलकुलेशन के लिए हमको लाइक सपोज करो हमको 9th हाउस से 8th हाउस से हमको 9 कैलकुलेट करना है लाइक 9 फ्रॉम 8 तो हमको 8 + 9 करना है 8 + 9 17 17 - 1 देन अगेन -12 तो जो भी आंसर होगा वो फोर्थ होगा अगर लाइक कोई भी नंबर जैसे कि 17 आ रहा है तो 17 - 1 16 तो
Yeah.
16 इज ग्रेटर देन 12 देन
So
अगेन -12
on the first few classes, Abhishek gave me this. Abhishek told me that sir, this is a formula. Then I again said, okay, use this formula. So I'll send it in the group. Okay, I'll do that.
सो
Yeah,
सॉरी
yeah,
सर मेरे
you're
को
right. You're
ध्यान
right.
नहीं
You're right. It is a formula. You can use it. Yes, absolutely. That's a good observation. Okay, so we will start with our advanced knowledge and advanced classes, right? And we will delve into the knowledge of Argalas. Okay, Argala, Rashi, Dristi, Amatya, and Arudas. So we'll start with that. Okay, right now, because this is like advanced. This is not foundation anymore. And by this time, I'm expecting you to understand basics of astrology. Okay, if you have not, please watch all the videos, previous videos. Okay, so now guys, let's understand the concept of Argala, right? And there will be regular homeworks from now on because the astrology just from now on it will become tougher. It will become more and more tough, more and more difficult. Okay, so I hope the recording is on, and let's understand the Argala. So what is Argala? So Argala is something called lock. Okay, in general terms, you can say that, oh, Argala means lock, means it locks you to something. Okay, it locks you to something. So any planet, so let's say we are talking about first house, any planet sitting in the second house, I'll write Argala with A, right? So any planet sitting in the second house, fourth house, 11th house, and fifth house will cause Argala to the first house. So, who will give Argala to the first house? The planets sitting in the second house, planet sitting in the fourth house, planet sitting in the fifth house, planet sitting in the 11th house. So 2, 4, 5, 11. Okay, primary is 2, 4, and 5. Sorry, 2, 4, and 11. 5 is, some people say that 5 also exists, some people say 5 doesn't exist. But I consider fifth Argala, right? Now, so basically from any house, second, fourth, fifth, and 11th will have Argala. Okay, again repeat. From any house, second, fourth, fifth, and 11th will have Argala. Now let's understand this concept in a broader manner. Okay, let's say, let us say, wait, I need another canvas here. Yeah, let us say that we are talking about the fourth house, right? So this is the house in concentration. So can anyone tell me which houses will have Argala on the fourth house?
Fifth,
Fifth, 11th, and second.
Fifth,
fifth, seventh,
seventh, second,
eighth, eighth,
right? Why? Because from any house, second, fourth, and fifth, and 11th will have Argala, right? So all these houses are Argala, having Argala on the first house, right? And that is why from the fourth house, the second house will have Argala on this, 11th will have Argala on this, right? Because 11th from fourth is second house, right? Fourth from fourth is seventh, this will have Argala on the second, on the fourth house, and fifth from the fourth is eighth. So eighth house will give Argala to the fourth house. Okay. Now let's try it with another house, guys. Okay.
Sir, what is Argala?
Argala means lock. I'll teach. You'll understand what is
Lock. Okay.
lock. Locking you to something. You cannot get out. Okay. Fixed. Now let's say that we are into the eighth house. So can anyone tell me which houses will give Argala to the eighth house?
Ninth house.
The ninth,
ninth,
12th, first, and sixth. Third house.
Okay, very good, very good. And are you guys missing anything?
11th,
Very good,
11th,
very good.
11th
Because 11th
house.
house is, because 11th house is fourth from 11th house is fourth from 8, ninth house is second from 8, sixth house is 11 from 8, and 12th house is fifth from 8, right? So this is Argala, right? So let's see another house. You guys are good. You guys are doing good actually. I like it how you guys are catching up. So 11th house. Argala to the 11th house from which houses? 12,
12th house.
12th,
Second, third,
12th,
and second house.
second,
Second
12th,
house.
second, third,
House.
third house, ninth house,
and
ninth, third house also.
Ninth.
okay, very good, very good. That's very impressive, by the way. Good, good, good. You guys are able to understand the counting. Okay, so now can anyone tell me which house? Okay, so we know that from any house, second house will give Argala, second house will give Argala, fourth house will give Argala, fifth house will give Argala, 11th house will give Argala. So right, 11th house will give Argala. Now, what is the opposite of second house? Like not
Eighth house.
don't tell me eighth house. No, not eighth house. Second house is savings. What is opposite of savings? Richa, you are
12th
muted.
house, 12th,
Expensive.
12th. So
Expensive.
12th house will give
12th,
Virodha Argala to second house.
Second house.
So 12th house will give Virodha Argala to second house, VA. Okay, let's connect them. Oh my god. Let's connect that. There you go. Let's connect them. Okay. So they are having Argala and Virodha Argala. Okay. What is the opposite of 11th house? Is fulfillment of desires. What is the opposite of it? Starting a desire.
unfulfilled,
Third house.
Starting something new.
Third house,
Yes. So third house will give Virodha Argala to
11th house.
11th house. Let's connect these two. Virodha Argala. What is what? Fourth house is the house of comfort. What is opposite of comfort? Getting out of comfort.
10th house.
10th house.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Work.
10th house gives Virodha Argala to 4th house. Right? Now, this is why many people do not support the 5th Argala, because it is said that the 9th house will give the Virodha Argala to the 5th house. Right? I also don't support it. I also take 2nd, 4th, and 11th as the primary Argala, and I don't really like to support, because why would 5th question the 9th? Because it is the future and it is the past, maybe. So what happens, lady, that you want to do anything, but the 9th house of past is really blocking your future. So 5th house is having Virodha Argala from the 9th house. We don't always use it, but yes, it is a possibility. Okay. Right, interesting. So you guys are getting it. Now let's start. We did it with respect to the first house, right? But let's do it with respect to the sixth house, right? So there is a planet in the sixth house, or let's say sixth house. Sixth house is having Argala from which houses, by the way, guys? Go on.
7th,
4th house.
9th, 10th,
10th house. 10th
10th
house.
10th and 11th.
10th and 11th.
So 9th and 10th.
Ninth.
9th and 10th.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Right? They are having Argala, right? And which houses will have Virodha Argala?
5th house.
Yes.
4th house and 10th
Eighth
house.
house, eighth house, eighth house.
8th
Third
house.
from it will oppose the
Oh yeah,
the
third. 8th
right?
house.
Virodha Argala. So 10th house, because it will oppose this Argala. So this house, right? And 5th, so 9 from it will be this house. Will have Virodha Argala. It will have Virodha Argala to the 5th Argala, right? So let's combine them.
Sir, I didn't get the Virodha Argala. Can you help?
Sir, even I
again?
didn't get Virodha.
Even I didn't get it.
Okay. Yeah, sure, it's a difficult concept, by the way. Very difficult concept. I agree. So by the way, who said I did not understand? Prashant?
Yes, sir, I said.
Okay, Prashant, tell me. Second house is savings. Which is the opposite of savings?
Sir, expenses.
12th house.
12th
Right?
house, sir.
Okay. Fourth house is our comfort, and then working every day is opposite to having comfort and sleeping, because in the fourth house the sun is in the midnight, and the 10th house the sun is shining bright in the sky, right? Noon time.
Yes, sir.
So basically 10th house is opposite to fourth house. Easy,
Yes, sir.
right? Fifth house, okay. And 11th house is the fulfillment of desires,
Mhm.
and third house is starting something new initiatives. So
Yes,
if you
sir.
are always starting new initiatives, how will your wishes will be fulfilled? It can't be fulfilled, right? Because you always have
Okay.
new wishes, right?
Mhm.
So so basically we know that the Argala on the second can be opposed by the Argala on the 12th, or planet on the 12th. If there is a Argala on the 11th, it is opposed by third. If there is a Argala from fourth, it is opposed by 10. If there is Argala on the fifth house of future, it can be opposed by the past, ninth house. See, so any house will have Argala from the second house, fourth house, 11th
5th
house,
house and 11th
and
house.
finally fifth house. So which house will oppose the Argala of the second house? Opposite of second house is
12th
12.
house. 12th
So
house.
this will have Virodha Argala, VA,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then
10th,
fourth house will have opposite Argala from
10th,
10th
10th
house.
house.
So
10th
VA,
house. Okay, sir.
right? Now fifth house future will get obstructed by the past, people who cannot move on from their past, right? And then
Mhm. Mhm.
and then you have this 11th house, fulfillment of desires. It will be opposed by third house
Third
of new
house.
desires. So it will have Virodha Argala, right?
Basically, straight line. Straight line, opposite to straight lines. Simple.
Yeah, we cannot really say straight line, because it is having 211 relationship, it is having 39
Yeah.
59 relationship, it is having 410
180
relationship.
degree. Simple.
I will not say 180 degrees, not always 180 degrees. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now we'll get into the sixth house. So see, if there is a planet in the let's just forget about the planet. So sixth house will have Argalas from second from it, right? Fourth from it. Sixth house will have Argala from the second from it, fourth from it. Because you see, second from it, fourth from it, fifth from it, 11th from it. So second from the sixth is 7th, fourth from the sixth is 9th, fifth from the sixth is 10th, Argala, and finally 11th Argala, which is the fourth.
4th house.
So who will block this Argala on the of the 7th house? 12th, because which is 2 is blocked by 12. So 5th house will have Virodha Argala. Okay, and these two are connected. Now 11th from the Argala will be obstructed by the Argala from the third. So third from sixth is 8th house, Virodha Argala. Right? So these two are connected. These two are connected. Right? Argala. And then the Argala on the fourth, right, will be obstructed by Argala, will be obstructed by the 10th from it. So if there is Argala on the 6th house from the 9th house, it will be obstructed by 10th from 6th, which is third house. Virodha Argala. Right? So these two are connected. Right? And then finally we have 5th from it, there is Argala. So it will be obstructed by 9th. Right? So what is 9th from the 6th? It is second house. So Virodha Argala, second house. Understood the concept of Argala and Virodha Argala?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, practice. It will require practice. It's an advanced concept. We are into advanced. Okay? We're into advanced. By the way, so always remember what is the opposite of peace? 10th house, career. Resting, career, working. Right? 5th is like future. 9th, past. 11th, fulfillment of desires. 3rd, starting of a new desire. 2nd, saving money. 12th, spending money. Easy? No issues? Now, you guys told me, I didn't. See, you guys will derive it. Now, let me put a planet like this guy. I like this guy here, Rahu. Okay, let's put Rahu here. Okay. Can anyone tell me which houses Rahu will give Argala to? Or which houses are having Argala from Rahu?
11th house.
Okay.
Sir, 11th house.
Okay. So
11th first.
I'll tell you one thing. You see, let's talk about the 7th house. Okay, you guys understand marriage better. So we are considering 7th house. Which house we are considering? We are considering 7. This is our housing focus. So which are the houses that are having Argala from the 7th?
8th house,
10th house, 11th house,
10th, 11th, and 5th.
Okay. Now, what is 4? 4th house is what? Sukha, peace. Right? 4th house is what? Sukha. Right? And 2nd house is what? Sukha means peace. 4 is Sukha. Sukha means peace, right? Wait a second, guys. Yeah. 4 is Sukha. What is 2? What is the second Argala called? Second Argala?
Family and
Family,
wealth.
finances.
You're right.
Wealth.
Can you give it any name, you guys? We create
Wealth.
Sampatti.
Dhana Argala.
Dhan, yeah.
Dhan. Yeah.
Good. 11th?
Labha Argala.
Very good. Aruna ji, you are right.
Yes, sir.
So and what we can call the 5th?
Santan Argala.
Bhagya.
No.
Bhagya Argala.
Purva Punya Argala.
Purva Punya Argala is even a very smarter term. Okay.
Yeah,
It does not have any. It does not have any. It does not have any name. So we just call it Bhagya. Okay. Or Bhavishya Argala. Right? So we named it Bhavishya Argala. Yes, you guys can use names like Purva Punya Argala, Putra Argala, anything. Okay. Creative Argala, anything. Okay. So basically, the Sukha Argala is opposed by 10th. Right? It is opposed. Right? It is opposed. The second Argala is opposed by 12th. Right? Opposed. Lava Argala is opposed by 3rd. 3. We can say opposed. Okay, and Bhavishya Argala is opposed by 9. Yes, opposed. Right? So, what is the Sukha Argala on the seventh house? Which planet is giving Sukha Argala on the seventh house?
10th house.
10th house. So if I put 10th
10th
house
house.
Rahu, if I put Rahu in the 10th house, do you think that person has a very good married life? Because then Rahu is having Argala on the 7th. So the planet in the 10th house is causing problem to the 7th house. Right?
You mean Argala, you mean like lack of peace in the marriage?
Lock. So lock means what inevitably happens to your life.
Okay.
What will inevitably happen to your life?
Sir, is it because it's Rahu or it can be any planet?
Put Saturn.
No, like maybe like a benefic, like a Venus or a moon.
You can also put let's say the sun, right?
Surya.
The sun, right? So sun can have Argala on here on the 7th.
But fourth is some Sukha, na? So that's peace.
So basically now, in between this there are two other terms. Is this can be either a Papa Argala or Sukha Argala. Okay, either a Papa Argala or a Shubha Argala. Okay, so which planets will give Papa Argala?
Malefics.
Malefics.
Okay, so Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars. Okay, you can say
Sun?
no. We don't consider Sun. Okay, no. Only supreme malefics. Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars. And you see, all are tamasic. Very tamasic in nature. Right? So these are basically Papa Argala. Now, Sun and Jupiter. Okay. Moon.
Mercury, Venus.
Very good. Mercury. Venus. Shubha Argala. Right? Very nice. We love this. So now if I place a malefic in the 10th house, will it have Shubha Argala or Papa Argala?
Papa.
Papa. Now, if I put a opposing planet in the 7th house, do you think this person can have a good marriage? Opposing planets.
Yes.
It will cancel out?
No.
Cancer.
No?
Then
It will be very bad.
extremely
I
bad.
think we need to combine that Argala with
Extremely bad.
Pop, very bad.
Anytime. No, basically these are opposing. Rahu Sun are opposing planets. So anytime you have to compare. Now just forget about the Argala concept. Anytime you see opposing planets in these respective houses, let's say that forget about the Argala. Okay, for some time let's forget about the Argala. Okay, for some time I want to forget about the Argala. Okay.
So it would be like a Grahan dosh, so it will not be good.
No, not a Grahan. Grahan is a big term. Grahan is even more dangerous. I will not say Grahan. So let's for 5 minutes jumping aside from Argala, if you have opposing planets, let's say Rahu in here, 10th house, and this Sun in the 9th house. 9th house is the house of boss, father. Rahu in the 10th house. This is very dangerous. Because 9th house is the boss and 10th house is the career, and in your office you are having both your career of the 10th house and your boss of the 9th house. They cannot gel together. So large organization is the 11th house. So if you have 11th house Sun and 10th house Rahu, that is equally dangerous. You cannot gel well with your friends. In the large organization, you will have lots of issues. You see my problem, my point, right? But guys, everybody on mute. Okay, if you're not speaking, you should be on mute. Prashant on mute. So whenever two houses are trying to achieve the same thing, they should not have opposing planets. You understand my point, right? You understand? And Argala makes it even worse if the Argalas are opposite. So we got to know that Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars are giving Papa Argala, and Sun, Jupiter, Moon, Mercury, Venus are Shubha Argala. So seventh house is the house in concern here, marriage, and the houses that are giving Argala to this is these houses, right? These houses and this house, right? So eighth house will give Shubha Argala. So do you think a Shubha planet like our beautiful, beautiful Venus, okay, will it give a good marriage or a bad marriage? Because it is having what? Shubha Dhana Argala on the seventh house.
So good.
Shubha Dhana Argala. Shubha Dhana Argala on the seventh house.
Seventh house.
Wow. Rahu. Papa Dhana Argala on the seventh house.
Bad.
Right? Now when it becomes Papa and I am adding the term
Sir,
Dhana.
it will not cancel each other.
No, there is no cancellation. Cancellation will be done by Virodha Argala. I will teach that.
It's a Shubha.
So eighth house Rahu. Eighth house Rahu is giving Papa Dhana Argala. See, Dhana, Sukha, these are just terms. Shubha, Ashubha is you have to add. So malefic planets are Ashubha. They can be functional, benefic or malefic. That here we will only consider Naisargic malefic and Naisargic. So natural, I mean Naisargic Papi grahas for malefics and Naisargic Shubha grahas for benefics. Okay. So Rahu in the eighth house is causing Papa Dhana Argala, alimony through marriage, wants to get other people's wealth through marriage, right? Wants to suck out everything from the in-laws.
So this will also indicate dowry and all.
That will be from the second house that you are taking something. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you so basically this person is coming and then sucking out everything. Okay. So there is a fight. There is blame game. A Venus is Sukha Dhana Argala. Sukha Dhana Argala means, hey, we are happy to give you. No need to fight. Even if you are fighting, no problem. You'll get it without much fighting. But 8th house is the longevity of a marriage. So what it means is any planet which is in a good position in the 8th house or not very uncomfortable in the 8th house, they can give a good marriage. So Jupiter, Venus, even Mercury can give a beautiful marriage. Moon is Marana Karaka in the 8th house, bad marriage. It is never good. Rahu, Ketu, Mars, extremely bad. Sun, 50-50, good, not bad. Okay. So now you understand why it matters so much. Now, a beautiful planet like Venus will have Shubha, Sukha, Argala on the 7th house. So, you get a job, your girlfriend agrees to marry you, no problem. Okay. But if you have Rahu in the 10th house, okay, it doesn't matter what you do. You are going to have some opposition. You will face opposition. Because it is having, what can we say? Papa, Sukha, Argala. Now, how do you add Papa and Sukha together? There is a big confusion. So, you want to derive happiness from the marriage, but it feels like crime. It feels like asking too much. People can say that you are asking too much. You are asking too much from me. A native with Rahu in the 10th house, their wife will say, you are asking too much from me. I cannot give you this kind of pleasure, what you want. So, I want to leave you. Absolutely, I will leave you. That kind of. You see, this is what, right? This is what. So, a good planet in the 11th house, like Sun, will give Sukha Argala to the 7th house. Add the term if you want, Purva Punya, whatever. So, it will help you in marriage. Sun, in the Dasha of the Sun, it can give you good marriage, good association, good marriage, because it is having Shubha Argala on the 7th house. A benefic planet in the 5th house, like Venus, right? 7th house is having Argala from it. So it will help you in good marriage. Very, very good marriage. Okay, very, very good marriage. We are not talking about the opposing planets here. Okay, I'm just saying good marriage. Okay, opposing planets I will teach later. It's a big concept. Again, so good. So Venus in the 8th house, 10th house, 11th house, and 5th house are good for marriage. Can we conclude? We can conclude. Yeah. Right? We can conclude.
Sir, so why do you say
For the fifth
Rahu,
house.
Venus, both in 10th house.
Yeah, so there is a downside and there is a upside. Okay.
Can you explain how from fifth house
If you
Venus is
make
good?
somehow the Venus stronger and Rahu little bit weaker, then there will be good things happening in the married life. You will easily get married. Okay.
And what about opposing planets in that house?
How to downgrade Rahu and upgrade Venus?
There are 3 planets.
Stop watching pornography. Stop watching dancing reels. Start watching Bharatnatyam, classy cinemas. Start listening to good music, good food, buy perfume, wear a opal, do Shukra mantra, Rahu, and stop eating non-vegetarian food. Everybody on mute, please. Stop eating non-vegetarian food. Okay. Stop eating non-vegetarian food. Rahu automatically becomes weaker. Moon and Venus become strong. Especially Moon becomes stronger. Okay. So this is how you everybody on mute, please. So this is how you control the planets. This is how you control the planets. Okay. If you want to see that Rahu is hijacking my chart, everywhere I go, I see Rahu. My employee ID is 4, my house number is 4, my friends are foreigners, my girlfriend is a foreigner. I don't like it. How do you control it? You strengthen Jupiter, which is in your tradition. Okay, you don't want Rahu like partner. You don't like a Rahu job that is extremely demanding from you. You don't want Rahu anywhere. You want opposing planets of Rahu to win. You want Sun to win. It gives you good health, good sexual strength. You want Jupiter to win. It will give you good character, good reputation, awards, rewards, recognition, accepted in the society. Moon, be well behaved, be well mannered. Venus, high civic sense. So how to oppress Rahu? By practicing these things, you can oppress Rahu. Stop eating non-vegetarian food. Very hard for me to do personally. I eat non-veg every day, but I maintain other things because I strongly believe in the non-vegetarian diet. I do not believe in vegetarian diet at all. Okay, so that's what, right? So this is the Argala, right?
So will we consider signs?
Sukha Argala, Papa Argala, Dhana Argala. So Sukha Argala, Dhana Argala, Lava Argala, Bhavishya. Nice name, Bhavishya Argala. And Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars will give Papa Argala. And do not consider functional malefic here. Sun, Jupiter, Moon, Mercury, Venus will give Subha Argala.
Sir, no planet is sitting there. So aspect of the planet
Then no
considered.
Argala, no Argala. Okay, no Argala. There might not be any Argala. Okay, because without planets, what is the point of having any Argala? Right. So in order to have a good 7th house, you need a good 7th lord, good Venus. 7th house should be free from malefic planets, aspects, malefic planets, Rashi Drishti, and the horoscope should be free from malefic planets into the 5th, 8th, 10th, and 11th house. Oh my god. Difficult.
Sir, that's why no one is happy these days in marriages. So many criteria.
Yes. So any planet in these houses are affecting the 7th house. Any planet.
There are 3 planets in this 10th house also combined.
All 3 of them will give Argala to the 7th. Okay.
Sir, will debilitation and exaltation matter in this Argala
So yeah, that is
concept?
a good question. Sometimes people consider, even I personally consider, exalted malefics or own sign malefics as benefics or neutral or benefics, and debilitated benefics as malefics.
So,
Okay.
sir, one question.
When
For
I teach you
Argala,
about yogas,
sorry.
at that time I will tell you that how many great astrologers missed this very common thing, that why are you not considering exalted malefics and own sign malefics as benefics? Why are you not considering? Navamsha 4th house, Saturn in Aquarius. No problem, it's good. Navamsha 4th house, Moon in Scorpio. Big problem. Extremely big problem for the health of the child. Big issue.
Sir, what about debilitated malefics? What about exalted?
Debilitated malefics, you can still consider them as malefics, but their maleficence decreases. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The more the okay. So yeah. So basically, they become very malefic, but they are not really capable of doing much harm to you. Okay. But whenever a planet is malefic, I mean debilitated, it loses the qualities of that planet. Okay. Sometimes
Yes.
it can be good for you because of the variations of the dashas. So see, Argala is a difficult concept, and you guys.
Anubhab, can it be,
Oh, wait, I'll come. So
Anubhab, can
Argala
it
is a
be said
difficult
that
concept, and you guys need to work hard on it. Now, let us say that there is Rahu in the 10th house. So Rahu in the 10th house, hard to get married. Hard to get married. But you already know Ketu is in the 4th house. Rahu in the 10th, so Ketu will be in the 4th. Opposites. Now, tell me, Rahu is giving difficulty in getting married. Very difficult. Right? Because Papa Argala. Now, will not Ketu give Virodha Argala to Rahu? Will not. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So any
Yes.
Ketu Dasha, the
yes, it
person,
will.
the any Ketu Dasha, the person will have multiple opportunities of marriage because Ketu is blocking the Papa Argala of Rahu to the 7th.
This is actually in my sister's chart. She got married in Ketu Antardasha.
Yes.
She has
Now come back to Instagram and YouTube comments. How astrology doesn't work because I got into a relationship in the dasha of the 6th house. Why? Because there is a malefic planet like Mars in the 8th house blocking the relationship. The Virodhargala to the Mars is given to Mars by a planet in the 6th house. So in the dasha of this planet, it blocked the Prapa Argala on the 7th, and the planet in the 6th house will give the relationship. But if I eliminate Mars from here and I still keep the planet in the 6th house, it will not give the relationship. So only by the concept of
Sir?
Virodhargala something can trigger. Wait. So if Ketu is in the 4th house, it is always blocking Rahu because Rahu is giving Papa Argala to the 7th house. So any Ketu Dasha, the person nears marriage. Oh, I can get married. If the dispositor of Ketu anyhow supports Venus in the 7th house, they will get married in the Ketu Dasha. Now you see why a Marana Karaka Ketu Dasha, which should be absolutely horrible, is giving you a beautiful thing like marriage. Isn't this interesting? Right.
very interesting.
It's a
Sir, what did
Ketu in
you
the
say?
10th and Rahu in the 4th.
Yeah, then the roles are reversed. If you have Ketu in the 10th house, then Ketu is having Papa Argala on the 7th. Then in any Rahu Dasha, the person can get married or get into relationship or go on multiple dates.
Antardasha also.
Antardasha also, Pratyantar also.
Oh, okay.
So please explain the Ketu dispositor that you said right now.
That is just a formula. If this is Aries ascendant chart, so if Moon is in the 1st house, so then dispositor of the Ketu is aspecting the 7th, they can get married. So Ketu is always helping. I mean, that is not always. We have to see many more formulas, but I'm just teaching you Argala concept. Are you able to understand the concept of Argala?
Sir, when we are looking at the Argala concept, we only have to see in this case with respect to that 7th house only.
This is one example. We will learn Argala about all the houses.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So interesting. Now,
Anubhab, one question.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
5 9.
yeah, go on, go on. I know. Questions will come. This is advanced course. Go on.
Yeah, 5 9. Can you explain once again why they are Argala, Virodagala?
Yeah. So fifth house is the house of future. Ninth house is the house of past. So you want to move to the future, but your past is blocking. So that is why the fifth Argala will always be counted by the ninth Argala.
And fifth is future because of kids we have
Kids,
there, right?
yes,
There.
yes, yes. Kids, it is the future and it is also your fruits from past life, both. And ninth is your luck and your past life.
Okay, okay.
Yep, yep. You have to remember these things. Now, let's talk about
I have a
childbirth
question.
for a
Sir,
male.
sir,
Sir, I
one
have a
question.
question, sir.
Yep, we'll get into that. Let's talk about a childbirth in a male chart, right? So let's say there is Saturn in the ninth house, right? And we're talking about this house, and there is Sun in the fifth house, Sun in the first house. So Saturn is having Papa Argala on the fifth house because which houses will have Argala on the fifth? Sixth, right?
6th, 4th,
Eighth,
8th,
ninth,
9th, 11th.
and third. Right? Third, because third is 11 from fifth, right? Yeah, you are right. Third is 11 from fifth, right? So which houses will have? We will give Virodha Argala to Saturn. Saturn is fifth from fifth, so the Virodha Argala can
Fourth
be given
house.
by the ninth from fifth, which is like the sun.
Fourth.
So the sun dasha, this person can become a father. It is also the fifth lord, ironically, but yeah.
So can you repeat it, please?
Yep. So basically, Saturn is giving which kind of Argala to the fifth house of childbirth? Papa,
Papa, yes.
Papa Argala.
Argala.
So
Papa Bhavishya Argala.
yeah, yes, Papa Bhavishya Argala. So if the Bhavishya Argala becomes Papa, it becomes no future or bad future, right? Now, which planet or which house will give Virodha Argala to this Saturn?
First house.
Why? Because
Because
it is
it's
ninth
ninth.
from fifth,
Yeah, future.
right? So the
Yeah.
sun is obstructing the Argala from Saturn, right? So in any sun dasha, this person can become father.
Sir, here, because sun is benefic, that is why it is doing, or let's say if there is
Even
some other
if
planet.
no. Even
If
if there is Rahu, in the first house, let's say, and Saturn in the fifth house, so even then Rahu will block the Argala. So while blocking the
okay,
Argala, we are not considering benefic, malefic, or anything. It just
okay,
blocks the hell out of it.
okay.
You understand my point?
Hmm.
Just reverse Saturn and Sun. Then also same thing. Like Saturn first, Sun
No.
fifth.
Sun will give Shubha Argala, no?
Sun ninth.
Shubha Argala.
The good or bad thing will not happen in that period.
While obstructing the Argala, we don't consider Shubha, Ashubha, Papa, Argala.
That is the period which will protect that from all.
Yeah. So basically, Sun is obstructing the Argala of negative Argala of Saturn because it is ninth from the, which is causing Virodha Argala, right? So in the Sun Dasha, the person can have a child. Or fifth house is the house of job change, can have a job change in the Sun Dasha. And don't think that it is a Aries ascendant, okay? Forget about that. Any ascendant.
But if Sun is already giving Shubha Argala, then in Saturn period, if Saturn is in first house, what will?
Sun is not giving Shubha Argala. No. In the fifth house, the Argala can only be given by the planets in the sixth house, eighth house, 11th house, and ninth house. There is a planet in the ninth house, which is fifth from the fifth house. And it is giving Papa Argala to fifth house. Cannot have a child. But then, this Argala of Saturn is obstructed by ninth from the fifth, which is Sun. So in the Sun Dasha, the person gets the child because it is giving Virodha Argala to Saturn.
So what happens in Saturn Dasha?
No child, miscarriage of the wife. But then Saturn Mahadasha, Sanantar Dasha, wow, the child can come.
Bad health of the father also can see.
Yeah, Saturn in the ninth house gives distances from the father. Yeah, right. So, do you understand? Now let's try it a little bit more. Okay, I know it's difficult, and we have to spend time on it, and we are going to spend next few months on it. So wait.
Sir, why did you say 10 from starting?
Let's consider relationships, and this is the house in concern. And I have a Rahu in the 8th house, right? Rahu in the 8th house. So first of all, we'll understand which houses can give Argala to 7th house. Can anyone tell me which houses are giving Argala to 7th house?
Second, 8th house,
8,
8, 10, 11, and 5.
10th, 11th,
5.
11th house and third.
Right?
11,000.
Right? Now, what is 8th house? Affairs. Characterlessness, affairs, adharma, 12th from the 9th house, right? Adharma, characterless, cheating, right? Now, Rahu is in the 8th house. So it is only pushing you towards short-term affairs. Let's say there is a Marana Karaka Venus in the 6th house and the Venus Dasha hits. What will happen?
It will block all the affairs.
All the affairs, it is blocked, right? The Venus will block all the negative affairs, and then the Venus will give a relationship because it is blocking the other. Now, condition 2. If there is no Rahu in the 8th house and only Venus in the 6th house, so in the Venus Dasha, is Venus capable of giving good relationships?
No.
No.
But if I put a Rahu over here, then it can.
Yes.
Because Venus has 212 relationship, that's why it's blocking. With the planet in the 7th house.
Which Argala is blocking the second Argala? Rahu is giving Argala to 7th house. Which Argala will block the 7th Argala? You see? What is it?
212, yeah.
212. So
Right.
So if there is a planet in this house like Venus, right? So then Venus will block the Argala of Rahu, and Venus will promote relationships.
Sir, so if there is no planet in your 8th house,
then just Rahu is having unobstructed Argala on the 7th house. Unobstructed Argala. Everybody on mute. Rahu is having unobstructed Argala on the 7th house.
okay.
And nobody can save you. Affairs after affairs, relationship breaks. No, not.
Okay. And if Venus is in the 6th house and no planet in 8th house, then
the Venus is eventually suffering.
okay, then there will be.
Then in Venus Dasha, there are constant, because Venus is the Karaka for relationship. It will still give you relationship, but constant failures.
Okay.
So the Venus in the 6th, so you are cheating someone and you are being cheated by someone. You have Rahu like a malefic affair kind of things are happening. Venus in the 6th of Mahadasha comes constant stable relationship. Peculiar.
Sir, if Venus, let's say, is in 10th house, so that is also an Argala and Rahu is also an Argala. So let's say Rahu 8th house, Venus 10th house. So one is benefic, one is malefic. So in that case, we are saying that
these are Shukha and Dhana Argalas, right? We find Argalas.
Yes. So Rahu is in Sukha Argala, so it will not give Sukh.
No, I mean Venus is in Sukha Argala, right? Giving Sukha, so it is giving Sukh to the 7th house.
Sorry, Venus is
even in illicit relationship, it can be
Rahu
Sukha,
is in
right?
Dhana. So
Rahu is in Dhana, so it wants to derive lots of money from the 7th house.
So Rahu will ask for money in the relationship.
Yes,
And
Rahu in the 8th house is the Karaka for holding it. By the way. Okay.
Yeah, but are we not looking it from the Argala 7th house as a second house?
Yep. So basically, Rahu is having Papa Argala on the 7th house. So it is doing its bad thing. But Venus is all about career in the 10th house. So through your career, you are having happiness. Everybody on mute, please. It is having happiness in the 7th house. Okay, having happiness in the 7th house, right? And Rahu from the 8th is giving you problems in the 7th house. So both are happening simultaneously. So your career is good, right? Your wife is happy, husband is happy, but then the Rahu in the 8th is still creating affairs.
Sir, I'm confused. Is it giving or is it taking? Like, does the malefic take?
It is
and
giving
does
the
benefic
problem.
give?
Rahu is giving the problem. So it is giving the lobe, the wealth in the marriage through some malefic means, because it is Papa Argala to begin with. It is Papa Argala to begin with.
And benefic will give.
Without any fight. Easily.
Malefic will also give, but with fight.
With fight. With fight. You want to take it from someone. You want to take it. You are not getting it easily. And if you don't fight, you will be denied. That is why Saturn in the eighth house, if they are not asking from inheritance from the in-laws, they will be denied inheritance. They have to fight for it. They have to lower their standards for it.
So
Right?
if something like this happens, so one part will be good and one part will be bad. So
Yes.
they'll get
Venus in the
comfort,
10th
but
house.
they'll also be
Yes.
greedy.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then Venus is giving comforts in the marriage, right? And then let's say there is Saturn in the fourth house, right? Saturn in the fourth house. So in the Saturn dasha, the Venus is in trouble. I mean, all the happiness the person was deriving he was doing good in career, the wife was happy, and then suddenly Saturn dasha comes. It is blocking the Sukha Argala of Venus in the seventh house, and the Saturn in the fourth house dasha starts, and you are having issues in the marriage. But if I exchange it with Rahu, Rahu is giving Papa Argala to the seventh house, creating problems in the marriage. So if the Saturn Dasha comes, despite being a malefic, Saturn will obstruct the Argala from Rahu and it will give happiness in the marriage.
So what
Anubhab,
about Rahu
is it?
Dasha?
Yeah, tell me.
Rahu
Yeah, is
Dasha.
it?
Suppose if the person is running Rahu Dasha and Rahu is in 10th house,
Okay.
will the problems be even bigger then?
I mean, no, not bigger. Rahu is just creating problems in the seventh house. And any
Despite
planet,
whether the
the
native is
planet in the
running.
fourth house will give obstruction to Rahu. And so now we'll say, oh, but you know what I have learned, that Saturn is in the fourth house, and it takes away all the happiness in the marriage. We have, right, because Saturn is a very unhappy planet, and fourth house is the planet that gives us mental peace and all that stuff. But then this Saturn, because it is blocking Rahu, especially blocking Rahu, it can give happiness in the marriage. It can promote relationship. Saturn dasha comes, you were having obstacles in the marriage because of Rahu. Rahu Saturn comes, Rahu is in the 10th, Saturn in the 4th, you can get married. Peculiar.
So Saturn in fourth house will give happiness in marriage if Rahu is in 10th, and sadness in marriage
If
if Venus
any
is in
planet
10th.
that is giving Papa Argala to the 10th, if any planet is giving Papa Argala to the 10th house, right, then any planet in the fourth house will obstruct that Argala and will give happiness. And that can be a malefic planet as well. Because
So
while
both
obstructing
Ketu
the
and Saturn
Argala,
will give in this case.
while obstructing the Argala, we are not checking if the planet is a benefic or a malefic. Irrespective.
Anubhav,
One
here,
more,
no, my question was simple
wait,
that
wait. So if someone has Mars in the 10th house, right? So the Mars is bound to create problems. Okay. If we have Mars in the 10th house, right? So then the Mars will have Papa Argala on the 7th house. Then any planet in the 4th house will give happiness in the marriage. It can be Saturn, it can be Ketu, it can be Sun, because they are blocking the
Anubhav,
Papa Argala of the Mars to the 7th house. Yeah, go on, Anubji.
And
my
if Venus
question
is
is
there, that
this,
means
that
Yes.
whether, I mean, the Papa Argala you're saying, I mean, like Mars, Saturn will block the Mars, but will it be relative happiness or the proper happiness? Because, I mean, Saturn itself is a malefic.
Saturn is a
Likewise,
malefic in the
even
4th house. It will give you all kinds of problems in your life, but just the marriage part can be good.
and when you mentioned Venus, I mean, like Venus was being blocked by Saturn, and Venus would, I mean, therefore Saturn would give problems in the marriage. Again, would not Venus,
No.
Saturn
Don't
blocking Venus?
here. Don't think too much. Don't overthink. Here you don't overthink. You just think what I am trying to teach you. So any
Got
planet,
it.
any malefic planet, Sun, Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars in the 10th house will give problem to the marriage. You are not getting married on time, lots of issues. But any planet in the fourth house will give obstruction to this Argala because it will have Virodha Argala, VA, right? Easily. Now, similarly, we can apply this concept to other houses. So let us say there is a planet in the 11th house, malefic planet in the 11th house like Saturn. Papa Argala on the 7th house. Papa Argala, sorry. Yeah, Papa Argala on the 7th house. So basically, which placement will give the marriage? Richa, go on.
Third.
Who said? Who said?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's me, sir. Tirumalesh.
Third.
Tirumalesh, which? Your answer?
Third, 3.
Very good. Because third house will have Virodha, Argala, right? Any doubt about it?
Sir, it will only be Virodha Argala if there is a planet there, right?
If there is a planet there. If it is empty, then there is
no Virodha Argala.
Correct, absolutely correct. And then when will it happen? Will Mars always obstruct the Saturn? No. Only in the Dasha it will. Vimshottari March.
Sir, only in Mars Dasha, not in Saturn's Dasha.
No, because Saturn Dasha will have Papa Argala.
But it will not be blocked by Mars.
No, it will not be. It can be blocked when Mars Dasha comes. I mean, in terms of prediction, yes, there is a blockage. There is a blockage. Yes, there is a blockage. There is a blockage. There is a blockage. So the blockage.
So what about Antardasha?
The solutions will come through the lordship of Mars. So if Mars is lording the 8th house and 1st house, you will see that if you have Saturn, Aries, this is Aries ascendant, and if you have Saturn 10th lord and 11th lord in the 11th house, then your friends are not supporting your marriage, your income is not supporting your marriage, your career is not being supported to the marriage. They say, no, we don't want business people, we want government job employees. The in-laws are saying. But then it is then Mars is giving Virodha Argala to the Saturn. So Mars is the 8th lord and Mars is the 1st lord, right? So basically, suddenly what will happen, that all of these things are not really matching up. Then suddenly someone from the in-laws will say, no, we like the guy, we can get our daughter married to this guy. Your 1st house, your appearance, your status will help you to get married in this case. So it happens through the lordships. But
so Mercury has no role here.
When the Dasha comes, it intensifies.
So Mercury will not play a role here? Anything?
So basically, Argala, sorry.
No, basically Mercury. No, Mercury is the dispositor. It might play some role in it. Yes, you are right. It might play some role in it. But then again, Mars is the guy. Now you have to think of that. The Virodha Argala is always there. Always there. But which planet is actually giving the Argala? You have to look at its house lordships, that through which the Virodha is, through which the Papa Argala is coming. And then if the Papa Argala is having obstruction, Virodha Argala, and let's say it is given by Mars, then what is Mars signifying in the horoscope? Those significations will be the solution to the Papa. Okay.
Sir, what about Shani Mahadasha and Mars Antardasha?
Sorry.
Shani Mahadasha with Mars Antardasha also will help.
Then completely, then Mars will quickly get this person married.
Okay.
Or give relationship.
Why are you saying like in 7th? Argala will be Papa Argala in 11th house.
Anytime the Argala is given by Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars, it's called Papa Argala.
Yeah, I got that. So
anytime the Argala is given by Sun, Jupiter, Moon, Mercury, Venus, it's called Shubha Argala.
Okay. Sorry, got it. Sorry.
So there is a Shubha Argala, right? So Virodha Argala is blocking that happiness, or that means good thing during its Dasha, right? Like Shubha Argala is giving Shubha results to my marriage, for example. But when the Virodha Argala times comes, it blocks the Shubha effects and starts giving the bad effect, right?
Now you are asking
like
a very good question.
Put Venus in 10th
if you have Venus in the 10th house and Sun in the 4th house, Sun cannot be opposite together, hardly it is.
Saturn,
Mars in the 4th house, then what happens? That Venus is constantly giving you happiness in marriage, Shukha Argala. Now the Shukha Argala is obstructed by Mars. So in the Mars Dasha, there will be tremendous problem in the marriage. Yes, good, very good question, and very good understanding.
What if Mars and Venus are
good planet in
together?
No, even the good planet will cause problem. Devalina,
No,
even
the
the good
good
planet,
not
even the good planet like moon will cause the problem for the marriage.
during moon time, right?
Yes,
And other time it will give good time, good
yes. But
effect of seven.
we know that moon is a good planet for the fourth house. Generally, the
Hmm.
dasha is good, so the problems will not be as much.
Okay, okay. Means moon will.
Only it is
Hmm.
blocking the good things coming from Venus, but it itself is a source
Hmm.
of good things.
So we should ideally we should be happy in moon time, but actually in this case, what you're saying is the
It is
happiness will be
giving
little
problems in
less.
your marriage, yes. Despite in a
This
good
is
time, it
very
is giving problems in your marriage,
peculiar.
yes. Right?
Yeah, too good also cannot means tell everything is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. If two bad planets can block each other, why not two good planets can block each other? They can.
So
Sir, ये
Argala,
transit में भी होता है? Question.
Go on.
सर ये ट्रांजिट में भी वर्क होता है?
Now let me tell you one more thing. If the planet is giving Virodha Argala, then if the planet is in 0 to 10 degrees, the Virodha Argala intensifies if the Virodha Argala planet is between 20 to 30. So 0 to 10 degree planets will have Virodha Argala to planet between 20 to 30. And if the planet is between 10 to 20 degrees, then the Virodha Argala intensifies when the other planet giving the Virodha Argala is also between 10 to 20 degrees.
So please repeat.
So basically, it is easy concept actually. So basically, this is a zodiac, right? So this is like 10 degrees, 0 to 10. This is 10 to 20, okay? And this is 20 to 30. So a planet in here, this is P1, planet 1, P1 in 10 degrees, it can get Virodha Argala by the planet which is between 20 to 30 degrees, P2, okay? And for in the middle, the planets which are in 10 to 20 degrees, they will obstruct the planets who are in 10 to 20 degrees. So if Venus is, let's say, in the 10th house is 23rd degree and Mars is also 27 degree, then will there be a very strong Virodhargala to Venus? No, right? But if the Mars is in 7 degrees, then Mars falls into the bracket of 0 to 10 and Venus falls into the bracket of 20 to 30. So if I do
Intensity.
then the diagram will be easier to understand. So this planet from 20 to 30 will block the planet in 0 to 10, right? The planet between this will be blocked by the planet between 20 to 30. So planet between 0 to 10 will be blocked by the planet between 20 to 30. The planet between 10 to 20 will be blocked by the planet between 10 to 20, and the planet between 20 to 30 will be blocked by the planet between 0 to 10. Any doubt about it? Clear?
So 20 to 30 will block 20 to 30. 0 to
No,
10 will block.
middle. That's easy, basic. This is very basic. 0 to 10. This is 0 to 10, right? This is very basic. 0 to 10 will be blocked by which one? 20 to
20 to
30.
30.
20 to 30.
Yeah, 20 to 30 is blocked by 0 to 10.
is
And
it
10 to 20
clockwise or
is blocked by 0
anti-clockwise?
to 10.
Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
No, it doesn't work like that. It's like a mirror image. Like if I look at the mirror, I'm facing myself. So this is my direct opposition. So a planet from 0 to 10 will be blocked by a planet from 20 to 30. A planet from 10 to 20 will be blocked by a planet from 10 to 20. And a planet from 20 to 30 will be blocked by a planet from 0 to 10.
Sir, it means that your Virodha Argala will not work if they are not in the right degree. Then
Let's
they will not.
say that if I have 23-degree Venus and Mars has to give Virodha Argala to Venus, between which degree to which degree Mars should be placed, Richa?
0 to 10.
0 to 10, right? And if Mars is in 10 to 20 or 20 to 30, then the Virodha Argala is not as much effective.
So
It will
basically
not
here,
work, or it will give less
Less,
opposition.
less.
so
Many
basically,
astrologers will tell you there is no Virodha Argala. Incorrect. There will be Virodha Argala, but the effect will be much less.
basically Antardasha, Pratyantardasha plays a pivotal role over here in
Pivotal role, but overall also there are many dashas beyond Vimshottari dashas.
Okay.
Anubhab, so basically, we are looking at marriage right now.
Yeah.
So, or should we look at the ascendant when we are looking at the Argalas? Or should we look
Argala
at...
can come from any house.
Okay, okay.
Every house will have Argala from the houses.
So whatever we want to make the prediction for that Argala, we have to see.
Yes, it is for every house. I showed you the first and seventh house. We can do it for any house, right? So you understand the concept of Argala? Does it feel little bit difficult, little bit challenging?
Anubhab, let's put one planet 27 and another planet, let's say 7, right? So
Yeah, then
what
it
you
is
are
having Virodha Argala, having Bilkul Virodha Argala.
Then it's a strong Virodha Argala.
Strong.
So it will be benefit. It will be benefit in that case.
I have a question.
Depends upon the nature of the planets, nature of the Argala will decide benefit or benefit later, but the Virodha is stronger or weaker, we are deciding. Because the Virodha can be good, the Virodha can be bad. Because Virodha can be to Virodha of Saturn, or Virodha, or we are opposing Rahu, or maybe the opposite. So that depends much later, depending upon the nature of the Argala. But we are only discussing if the obstruction is strong or not.
So
I have a question. If there are multiple planets in the Argala and there is only one planet in the Viruddha Argala, will the effect same?
That's a good question. So basically, yeah, it's a good question. So basically, if there are 3 planets in the 10th house, so the Virodha will be given it to, to counter that those Argalas, we need 3 or more planets in the 4th house.
Sir, will it not give more? Will it not be like there will be more dashas where it will have opposition as compared to less dasha where it will have support?
Yeah, so basically you can have Rahu, Mars, and Saturn in the 10th house, right? Rahu, Mars, Saturn in the 10th house, and you only have a Venus in the 4th house, and obviously there is Ketu, right? Because we have Rahu in the 10th. But do you really think that these 2 planets can alter these? No, they cannot. Okay, they cannot. But if their Mahadashas come, they are having some upper hand. But then it is difficult to obstruct 3. So 2 versus 1, the Virodha will fail. 1 versus 1, perfect. They will oppose. So the planet should be more in number.
So, but will they only be active during dasha, or will it be like a lifelong?
Basically, they are always active, but in the dasha it intensifies.
Okay.
Sir, during transit?
During transit, I mean, not that much. Very, very minimum effect. Very minimum effect.
Sir, अगर मैरिज के लिए चार्ट देख रहे हैं,
you can use. So basically, if Jupiter is transiting the 10th house, then it is having Shubha Argala on the 7th, which basically means that the Jupiter can give some hope to the marriage. Okay.
सर मैरिज के लिए अगर 8th हाउस में राहु है,
okay,
और ट्रांजिट में अगर शुक्र 6th हाउस में आ गया,
yeah. Oh no, that will not oppose the. So the transit. So let's say that Rahu is transiting your 8th house, and then Shukra is also transiting your 6th house. Then the transiting Shukra on the 6th can trigger some new relationship like that.
Okay, हाँ.
Yes.
वो work होगा ना?
If it is placed, Rahu is placed in 8th, but the transit is only of Venus from 6th.
No. Transit, natal. Transit,
Okay.
natal. Not natal.
Okay.
So one question, any planet in 5th house will give Argala to the relation like in the 7th house. So if there is a good planet and a bad planet, for example, like Mars and Venus both in 5th house, then how will it work?
So basically Mars Venus is the Karaka for passion, love marriage. So there is lots of passion. But in the Mars Dasha, the passion can be a little too much physical. The Venus Dasha, the passion is better. So in this case, actually, the Argala of Mars over the seventh house is not that bad.
And at the same time, if there is Rahu in 8th house, it will be very bad.
Rahu in the eighth house is not good.
Does ascendant have Argalas?
Yeah, so ascendant will have Argala from the second from it, fourth from it, fifth from it, 11th from it. Any house will have Argala second from it, fourth from it, fifth from it, 11th from it. So if you are talking about eighth house will have Argala from ninth house because it is second from the eighth. It will have eighth house will have Argala fourth from it, 11th house. Eighth house will have Argala from the 12th, fifth from it, and eighth house will have Argala from the sixth house, 11th from it.
Sir, and does it only need to be applied to D1 or can it be applied to all the charts?
It can be applied to all the divisional charts.
So this example which you gave,
especially in D9 chart. So if the D9 ascendant is having Papa Argala, let's say Rahu is in the second house of the D9 chart, and Rahu is having Papa Argala on the D9 chart. Okay, you are getting crooks as marriage opportunities, and then there is a Venus in the 12th house of the D9 chart. It will block the Papa Argala of Rahu over the D9 ascendant, so that Venus 12th house Dasha can give relationship or maybe marriage.
सर ये जो कंसेप्ट है अर्गला का ये ओवरराइड कर जाता है क्या सर राशि दृष्टि या ग्रह दृष्टि को?
Argala is hard to be overwritten. Okay, I'll give you one more example. You will understand better.
Yes.
sir, before that, can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Please go on.
Sir, you gave an example that Rahu, Mars, and Saturn in 10th house and Venus in 7th house. For example, if there's a planet like Jupiter in 4th house and Mars and Rahu in 10th house, I want to ask, like, if Jupiter is strong enough to counter like two small planets, or just want to ask.
It will be able to. You can say that. You can say that the Jupiter is a very big guy. So, but don't undermine Mercury because Jupiter is far away from our planet, whereas Mercury is closer to our planet.
And so, second question on exalted, you said if it's exalted in their own sign, it will be neutralized. Can you repeat that part, please?
Okay, so basically, we consider Rahu, Ketu, Mars, and Saturn as malefic planets. But if Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, and Mars are own sign or exalted, we can consider them as benefics or neutral or good guys.
And debilitated malefics will be neutral?
Debilitated malefic will become bad. Malefics. So exalted or own sign malefics can be good, and debilitated benefics can be bad.
Okay, thank you.
Now, let's say that there is a Saturn in the third house and Jupiter in the fifth house, right? And we are taking fourth house of staying and leaving the place of birth or staying in the place of birth in concern. So which house will have Argala to the fourth house? Fifth house.
Fifth.
Okay.
Seventh. Seventh, eighth. Second.
Which houses are having Virodha Argala? This house.
Second house.
Okay, this is giving Virodha Argala to this, and then this is giving Virodha Argala to this, right? And fourth house, this is giving Virodha Argala to where is it? This, right? Virodha Argala. Okay. Now, let's say if the person is having Shubha Argala from Jupiter to the fourth house, right? So the person loves to stay in the native land. But then the Saturn Dasha comes. And Saturn, let's say the Saturn Dasha comes. And Saturn is giving Virodha Argala to Jupiter. So can the Saturn Dasha take this person away from the place of birth?
Yes.
So, and then when Jupiter Dasha comes, then the person will be again back to native planet.
Native.
Right? So after Saturn Dasha, which Dasha comes? After Saturn Dasha, there comes Mercury Dasha.
Mercury.
So if we have Mercury in the 5th house and Saturn in the 3rd house, then the Mercury, so Saturn Dasha, the person went to foreign, and in Mercury they are coming back from foreign because Mercury re-establishes the Argala. Because during the time, because Mercury is having Shubha Argala on the 5th house, but then when Saturn came, Saturn gave Mercury the right. Saturn gave Mercury the Virodha Argala. So now it will take the person out of place of birth. Anyway, Saturn in the 3rd house with aspect the 9, 12 is promoting, okay, out of place settlement. But then after Saturn, Mercury Dasha comes, then the Virodha Argala of Saturn is no more there. Now finally the Mercury re-establishes its Shubha Argala on the 4th house and the person comes back. Right?
Sir, in this case, will it not be considered that which planet is more stronger,
Okay,
like
now,
Saturn?
now one more thing. Now one more thing. So can we conclude by this formula that any planet, any good planet like Jupiter in the 5th house, 7th house, 8th house, right, and 2nd house is promoting for is promoting staying in the native place in the own country, native place? Because
Yes.
Jupiter will have
Yes.
Shubha Argala on the 4th house from 5, 7, 8 and 2nd, right? And any malefic planet like Rahu in the 5th, 7th, 8th or 2nd will have Papa Argala on the 4th. So Rahu in 2nd, 5, 7, 8 is promoting foreign state. Promoting wants to go to foreign. I would like to go to foreign. You see. Now let's say Rahu is in the 7th house and person goes to foreign. And right, because it is related to the 4th house. It is related to the 4th house. But then Mars 1st house dasha comes, or let's say Sun 1st house dasha comes, the person is back because Sun just gives Virodha Argala to Rahu. But because in Rahu dasha he left. But is it always related to foreign state? No. We'll have to see lordships and every other thing. Maybe it is related to happiness in marriage. So Sun dasha will re-establish happiness in marriage, happiness at home. Okay. But when 4th house is concerned, then we consider happiness, peace of mind, buying property, right? Buying property, and whether or not we want to stay in foreign land or we want to move. But first you have to see that does this person have foreign land yogas? If they have foreign land yogas, then the planet having Shubha or Papa Argala will decide whether or not they are coming back. So let's say this person has very bad 4th house and they are in a foreign land. So which are the times when they are missing home? When Jupiter is in 5, 7, 8, 12. If this person has. Sorry, 5, 7, 8 second. You got my point. Now do the permutation and combination. Papa Argala will ask him to go away, go away. And Shukha Argala will tell him, come back, come back. So malefics take you abroad, benefics bring you back. Malefics take you abroad, benefics bring you back. So it is easy to go to foreign land in Rahu, Shani, Ketu, Mars. It is difficult to go to foreign land in other areas. So let's say that, but can benefic take you to foreign land? Yes, benefics can take you to foreign land. It's a very good thing. So let's say that the person is having Venus in the 12th house and Jupiter in the 5th house. So sorry, Jupiter in the 8th house, right? So Jupiter is having Sukha Argala to the 4th house, right? But then Venus will oppose this Argala. Both are Shubha planets, but it's very mathematical thing. Venus is opposing the Argala. And let's say Jupiter is 7 degree and Venus is 23 degree. Complete opposition. Right? Complete opposition. So that is why Venus will take the person away from place of birth. Right? Or let's say that Jupiter is in the 7th house giving Sukha Argala to the fourth house, and Venus is in the first house. So the Sukha Argala of Venus, of Jupiter, is obstructed by Venus. Venus is not a bad planet, but it's just being obstructed. So that is why in the Venus Dasha you'll think, oh, I want to go to foreign, I want to go to Switzerland. Let me try for 6 months. Okay. But generally, benefic planets would want you to stay in own country, and malefic planets would lead you to go to a different country.
Sir, Viroda Argala wants to do opposite of Argala.
So now, when a malefic planet is in the first house, it is blocking the Argala of Jupiter, then it is pushing you even more. So the Venus might say, let me go back for 2 years, then I will come back. But the Rahu Shani Ketu will say, I'll never come back because they are malefics. You understood the concept of Argala basics?
Sir, like Viroda Argala just wants to do opposite of what Argala wants. Right?
Yeah, now the Viroda Argala can happen by a benefic planet or a malefic planet. We don't care. But it's just Viroda. It's just opposing. Now, obviously, the other things will intensify or de-intensify. You see?
सर
Yeah.
सर प्लैनेट्स अर्गला या फिर विरोध अगला अर्गला देंगे इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ चाहे वो उन्हीं का घर या उनकी राशि क्यों ना हो.
Yeah, they will have Viroda Argala.
Okay.
Even in one sign, they give Viroda Argala. Yeah.
So you didn't explain about what is actually Argala and Virod Argala. If you can explain
Argala
that.
is lock. It is keeping you somewhere, giving you something despite you want or not. And Viroda Argala is obstructing what you are being given or what you are bound to have or bound to experience.
So basically, you are saying it's like promises. It's like
Argala
promises.
is like a lock. Argala is like a lock. So many benefic planets in the fifth house will keep you in the native land. Will keep you in the native land. Jupiter, Venus in the fifth house keeps you in the native land. So to obstruct this Argala, you need malefics like Saturn and Rahu in the third. So now this Argala that you have to stay in the native land is obstructed, and you can finally go to foreign land. It will intensify in Rahu and Saturn Dasha. Or Jupiter Rahu, Jupiter Saturn, Venus Rahu, Venus Saturn. But if you are in Rahu Dasha and you are in foreign land, then in Rahu Venus and Rahu Jupiter you won't want to come back. You see? So that is the complexity of Argala. You have to master it. And you have 1 year for it, don't worry. You will master it. But it's difficult to understand and to totally grasp.
Can you overcome this?
Okay, let me check the time. Okay. Yep. What else should I teach you today? Because we have understood Argala and we are just understanding the concepts of Argala, right? Let us understand a little bit of Rashi Drishti. Okay. Yes, from now on the classes are a little bit more difficult. Yeah. Wait. Now, very soon we will be starting with, we'll be starting with yogas. Okay, but I don't
Sir, I have a
want to
question.
get to yogas very soon. Yogas, I will teach you 150 and more maybe. I'll try. Because
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So, sir, in this case, you said it's not necessary that a benefic will act as a benefic if it's in Argala, right? It can give.
Viroda Argala.
It's in Viroda Argala. It can.
Then it might not be a bad planet to give bad results. Because maybe
Yeah,
a
that's
benefic planet is giving you Sukha Argala and another benefic planet is obstructing the Sukha Argala. So then, despite both of them being benefics, the obstructing planet will decrease the Sukha in the particular house. It can be any house.
So the traditional benefic and malefic will not apply here. It will only apply in case of the Argala.
Yeah, in the case of the Argala, only the Naisargika malefic and Naisargic benefic planet is applied, but in terms of Viroda Argala, it is not. But let's say then you have to add your knowledge, not subtract it. So now what you need to do that Today you got to know that malefic planets take you away from place of birth and benefic planets bring you back to the country. Okay, so now you finally know that if a benefic planet is obstructing your stay in the native land, the person is think I will go 1 year to Singapore, then after earning some money, I'm back to New Delhi. But then if the Virodhargal is given by Saturn, because Saturn feels rejected, so Saturn will say India rejected me, I will permanently settle in Singapore. They are trying for PR and citizenship. Right. Yes, let's understand the concept of Rashi Drishti. Okay, so we all know that what is Graha Drishti. So Graha Drishti is nothing but let's say Jupiter has two aspects. So Jupiter aspects fifth from it, ninth from it, seventh from it. All the planets will have aspect seven from it. Jupiter has two special aspects. It aspect fifth from it, ninth from it. Okay, Sun aspects 7 from it, Rahu aspects 5th from it and 9th from it. Mars aspects, so Mars is a special aspect this guy has. So Mars will aspect, one second, Mars will aspect 4th from it, 7th from it, and 8th from it. So if Mars is in the third house, 4th from third is the 6th house, 7th from third is 9, and 8th from third is 10. So these are the aspects of Mars, Drishti, Graha Drishti, right? And we have Venus on the aspect the 7, Mercury aspect 7, Moon aspect 7. But we have special aspect of Saturn. If Saturn is in the 10th house, wherever Saturn is, Saturn will aspect 3rd from it, 7th from it, like all the other planets, 10th from it. So if Saturn is in the 10th house, it will aspect the 12th house because it is 3rd from it. Saturn will aspect 4th, it is 7th from it. Saturn will aspect 7th because 7th house is 10th from the 10th house. So these are the special aspects. Very similarly, Rahu has the same aspects just like Jupiter. Rahu will aspect 5th from it and 9th from it. And 7th from Rahu there is a Ketu. So we say Rahu knows what is happening over there, but it's not truly an aspect. But you can consider this an aspect, but a small aspect. But Rahu truly aspects 5th and 9th from wherever it sits. These are called Graha Drishti. Graha Drishti means desire. So let us say that you have Jupiter in the 11th house, or let's say you have Jupiter in the 10th house, right? And Jupiter is aspecting second house because Jupiter is aspecting fifth from it, seventh from it, and ninth from it, right? So Jupiter is aspecting seventh from it in the fourth house. This is the fourth house. Fourth house is the house of property. So in the Jupiter Dasha, you want property. You want property because Graha Drishti are all about what you want, what you desire, what you want. Certain qualities are there, certain blessings are there, but primarily it is about desires, what you want. So what is wanted by you? Okay, wait, no, not right now. What is wanted by you? Everybody on mute. What is wanted by you? Now, Rashi Drishti is very different from Graha Drishti. So let's say Jupiter is in the fifth house. So in the Jupiter period, you want friends because Jupiter is aspecting the 11th house, friends. So you want friends. Jupiter is aspecting the 9th house, you want to educate yourself, you want to travel. Jupiter is in the first house, you want to enhance your personality. It is what you want. What you want. You want. Okay. Now let's talk about basically. So Graha Drishti is all about what you want. Now let's learn what is Graha Drishti, Rashi Drishti. These are Graha Drishtis, what I just explained. Now I'm talking about what are Rashi Drishtis. All the Chara Rashis. Right? What are the Chara Rashis, guys? Okay. Wait. All the Chara Rashis. Right? So Aries. So basically we'll say not say Aries, we'll 1, 4, 7, 10. So these are like Chara Rashis, right? Chara. Okay. They will aspect Rashi Drishti to the 2, 5, 8, 11, to the Sthira. Okay. Sthira. Okay. Sthira. This is exactly what is happening. Wait, I'll tell you what is exactly happening. And 3, all the Dvi Swabhava Rashis, 3, 6, that way. 3, this is comma, 6, 9, 12 will aspect each other. Okay. Dvi Swabhava or dual signs. Okay. Aspects each other. Okay. Now, yes, because they're aspecting each other. Okay. Except the adjacent ones. What does it mean? Let's understand this formula. Okay. Let's understand this formula. So, Aries is a Chara Rashi, so it should aspect second. So it should aspect 1, 4, 17 aspects 2, 5, 8, 11. 2, 5, 8, and 11. Right? But except the adjacent one, which is adjacent one to Aries, Taurus. So it will not aspect here, but it will aspect 5, 8, and 11. So another Chara Rashi is Cancer. Right? So Cancer is 4. It should aspect 2, 5, 8, 11. So it should aspect 2, 5, 8, and 11. But hey, except the adjacent one. So it cannot adjust 5 because 5 is adjacent to 4. So it cannot aspect. But it will aspect this, this, and this. Let's go to another cool kind of Chara Rashi, Libra. So Libra will aspect 7 will aspect 2, 5, 8, 11. So 8, 11, 2, 5. But 8 is adjacent to 7, so it will not aspect here. Easy. Now let's look at 10. 10. So 10 should aspect 2, 5, 8, 11. So 2, 5, 8, 11. But 11 is adjacent. So 11 is out. Now very similarly, there is a two-way arrow here. Okay. So that is why 2 will aspect 10, 7, 4, 1 or 1, 4, 7, 10. So 1, 4, 7, and 10. Except the adjacent one, which is adjacent to 1. So it is not aspected, but 4, 7, and 10 are aspected. Now similarly, 5. 5 is aspecting 1, 4, 7, 10. So 5 is aspecting 1, 4, 7, and 10. Except the adjacent one, which is the adjacent one to 5, 4. So 4 is crossed out. Now 8 is aspecting 1, 4, 7, 10. 1, 4, 7, 10. Oh, 7 is adjacent, crossed. It cannot aspect. So it is aspecting 10, 1, and 4. Similarly, 11. 11 should aspect 1, 4, 7, 10, Aries. And these are not houses, these are Rashis by the Rashis. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. But Capricorn is adjacent to Aquarius, so it cannot aspect Aquarius. Sorry, Capricorn. So Aquarius will always aspect Aries, Cancer, and Libra. Now the dual signs will aspect each other. So Gemini will aspect Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Sagittarius will aspect these three. Virgo will aspect these three. Pisces will aspect these three. And they are not involved into the Chara and Sira Rashi. They are aspecting each other. Okay. So what is the difference between Graha Drishti and Rashi Drishti? Rashi Drishti is what you get, irrespective of what you want. Sorry. Yeah, Rashi Drishti is what you get, irrespective of what you want. So you had Jupiter in the 5th house, which is having Graha Drishti, planetary aspect on the 11th house. So you want friends. What kind of friends? Jupiterian friends. What are Jupiterian friends? Who will guide you, who will coach you, who will teach you, right? But now, let's say that this is the Aries ascendant. So let's take the example with respect to Aries ascendant, that Jupiter is in the 8th house. Sorry, Jupiter is in the, let's say, 4th house. So 4, Cancer, will have Rashi Drishtis on 2, 5, 8, 11, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and 11th house of Friends, which is Aquarius. But adjacent one is Leo, so it cannot aspect Leo, right? So we cross out Leo. Okay, we cross out Leo. Now you see, is Jupiter aspecting by planetary aspect the 11th house? No, it is Jupiter from the 4th house is aspecting the 8th house, aspecting the 10th house, aspecting the 12th house. But still, why do you have very good friends who guide you, coach you, teach you? Because Jupiter is having Rashi Drishti in the 11th house. So you are not wanting or willing to have a network circle of learned and educated people. But because Jupiter is having Rashi Drishti in the 11th house, irrespective of you want or don't want, you will have very knowledgeable friends, aristocrat friends. Jupiter is aristocracy, high, honest friends. Right? Now tell me your doubts. Go on.
Sir, can you repeat Dvishabhav? I mean, for 1, 4, 7, 10, I got it. And for what will be the like 1, 4, 7, 10? I got it. Like we will for 1 we will exclude 2 and use 5, 8, 11.
Yes.
But what about for 2, 5, 8, 11?
Yeah. So this is a arrow sign which is pointing to both of the directions.
Okay, for 2 we will exclude 1, and for
yes,
for 1 we will okay, got it.
there is a planet in the second house, so it should aspect 1, 4, 7, 10. But except the adjacent one. So adjacent to 2 is 1, so 1 is crossed out. So 4, 7, 10, Jupiter is giving you aspect.
Anubhab, can you
give
same?
Yeah, Devolina, go on.
Can you give same example with some other ascendant so that I want house and Rashi should not match? Like Jupiter is in 4th house. Anything, let's say second one, means
Taurus.
Yeah.
At this time you are you have to be like lightning fast with this. Yeah, second one, Taurus. Okay.
So one question. This Rashi Drishti will only work if there is a planet sitting in a house. Otherwise, the Rashi Drishti will not work.
No, the houses are aspecting each other also.
Empty houses can also aspect each other.
Also aspecting. That is why so many ascendants are very different. So Taurus
Then what will they give?
Wait. So basically, Taurus ascendant. Let's say Jupiter is in the 4th house, right? So which are the houses Jupiter is having Rashi Drishti? So 5 should give Rashi Drishti to the adjacent one. Taurus is Cancer is crossed out. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 12, 6th, and where is our 10th? Here. So Jupiter is giving you very knowledgeable gurus, despite you want them or not. It is giving you very knowledgeable enemies, or you are able to make peace with your enemies. Even if you want to fight, the Jupiter in the 4th house will give you peace, because Jupiter doesn't like enmity. And the Jupiter is having Rashi Drishti into the 12th house, which means that you don't want to be maybe spiritual, but eventually you will be spiritual, because Jupiter will bring all the from the 12th house, from the foreigners will help you. Right, you can go to monasteries and have a good experience. Your meditation is working, so that kind of. Now let's say that in the same ascendant, Jupiter is into the 11th house, right? So 11th house is the house of Pisces. So we know that Dvisabhava Rashis aspect each other. So 3, 6 and 9 will be aspect, because 3, 6, 9, 12, they're aspected by each other. So Jupiter from the 11th house can give you a big family. You are born into a big family. Maybe joint family. Okay. It is having also this drishti also to the 5th house. So there is a dual impact of Jupiter in the 5th house, because it is not only having graha drishti, it is also having Rashi drishti. Okay. So I'm not giving you this example, but Jupiter is aspecting the 8th house by Rashi drishti. So your in-laws are knowledgeable, educated. Okay, but you say no, but 8th lord in the 11th house. I already know my in-laws are very high stress. Okay, but Jupiter is having no association with the 3rd house, and let's say Mercury is also nowhere near. Let's say Mercury is the 4th house, Sarashtaka from Jupiter. So now you cannot tell me that it is having any. So still, the Jupiter in the 11th house can give a large family or big wealth, big many assets to the native right after they are born, because it is in the 11th house. But in other ascendants, this will not happen. You see,
talking about Rashi Drishti, not ascendant this thing. So why?
Rashi Drishti is what you get irrespective of what you want, what will eventually happen to you if you want it or not. Okay?
Right.
And Graha Drishti is planetary aspects are like what you want. So Jupiter here will aspect the third house. So this Jupiter would want to have good relationship with the neighbors, good relationship with the siblings. They would want siblings. They would want to communicate to start a business. Jupiter in this as will have planetary aspect graha drishti to the seventh house. They would want a good spouse, classy, knowledgeable spouse. Jupiter will aspect the fifth house. They want children, right? But the Rashi Drishti of Jupiter is in the second house, fifth house, eighth house. So let's say eighth house is in-laws, but eighth house is also secret knowledge, inheritance. These people are automatically lucky in those areas. So now,
Sir, Jupiter, can you give one example of Saturn?
yeah, Vivek, go on.
Sir, Jupiter के examples काफी हो गए. Can you give one example of Saturn?
Yeah, let's talk about Saturn. So Saturn, let's say in Taurus, right? So Saturn is in the 12th house, right? And the Saturn is having Rashi Drishti in the 10th house. Saturn is having Rashi Drishti in the it cannot have it in the Lagna because it is adjacent. Then 4th house, and then it can give Rashi Drishti to the where is it? 7th house. So the Saturn in the 4th house can give you a very cold environment at home. The childhood feels very restrictive and disciplined. Saturn in the 7th can give you a spouse who is very cold, or the spouse may want you to complete all your duties and almost no romance. The Saturn is 10th lord debilitated in the 12th house, so you must be thinking, oh, my career is gone. But it is not as bad because Saturn is having Rashi Drishti to the 10th house. So it is having Rashi Drishti to its own Rashi, which is further strengthening. But now understand that Saturn is not having planetary aspect to the 10th house. It is having Rashi Drishti to the 10th house. So maybe because of 10th lord in the 12th house, you are not able to perform at your job. You are drunk all day, to the hospital. Your life is ruined. You are completely destroyed. But even then, your career is not completely destroyed. Because even after doing blunders, you will keep getting opportunities and second chances in the 10th house. Why? Because Saturn is having Rashi Drishti to the own sign. To the own sign. Now, planets always love to protect their own sign. Even in Virodhargalas, they love to protect their own signs. So when it is own sign, there is some loss, but there are some opportunities.
ओके सर. एंड सर आपने केतु की कोई ग्रह दृष्टि नहीं बताई थी, तो इसका मतलब उसकी दृष्टि हम नहीं लेंगे ना, ग्रह दृष्टि?
There are many traditions of India. They do not consider
Okay.
Drishti of Ketu. I consider Drishti of Ketu, 5th and 9th aspect of Ketu. I do. There are many big traditions of
Okay.
India, many good astrologers who do not consider aspect of Ketu. There are many good astrologers, big astrologers, who do not consider Drishti of Rahu. I consider Drishti of Rahu and Drishti of Ketu both.
Sir, but
सर वीनस भी नहीं बताई थी आपने. वीनस
example, Saturn is debilitated. Even then also it will give good results
Yeah,
for its own.
Tirumalesh, you see Saturn is debilitated in Aries in this example. So despite that, when it is having some Rashi Drishti to the 10th house, it is protecting. It is very similar to Leo ascendant. I will show you. Okay. Where is our Leo? Leo. This is Leo, right? No, not Leo. Libra. Where is Libra? Oh my God. Wait. Libra. Okay, I'll show another time. Okay.
Top right.
No problem. Okay. So, but basically, this is the example. Now, yeah, someone is asking about Venus.
सर उसकी दृष्टि भी so you skipped Venus दृष्टि.
Seventh house.
Just seventh?
Yeah, seventh. So Venus is, if whatever it is, it will aspect 7th house. So Venus is in the 6th house, it will aspect to the 12th house. Okay.
Just one question about the Jupiter example you gave. So the Jupiter was in the 12th house, like sorry, 11th house, right? 11th house. Yeah, so it was aspecting the 3rd house.
Yes.
So it
Gemini.
No, it was aspecting the 3rd house, no?
Planetary, Graha Drishti.
Yeah, Graha Drishti. So it is what he wants. So that will also act as the Argala, right? So that will give the blockage to what he wants.
So now you tell me that 4th house will have Argala or Virodha Argala from the 11th house?
it will have the Argala, right? For fifth house Argala, fifth house Argala. Bhavishya Argala it will have, right?
So fourth house can have Argala from the second house from it?
No, like from the Jupiter in 11th house, fifth, third house will be the Argala, right?
In the fourth.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there was, then it would have blocked his, like, what he wanted to achieve.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we will discuss with charts what is happening. Okay, but right now you just understand that these are the graha drishtis, and these are the circles are the Rashi drishtis. Okay. So what this person wants with the Jupiter in the 11th house, they want third house, they want fifth house, they want seventh house. But they might not want, but Jupiter will still give them a good second house and good eighth.
Right.
Now, second house is family or assets. So people with Jupiter in the 11th house, Taurus ascendant, they can be born with very good assets in this house, this particular house. Okay.
Yeah.
In the second house, they can have joint family. So the formula is whenever Jupiter has Rashi Drishti to the second house and fourth house, the person generally is born into a very top class joint family or big family. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Big family. So
I have a question, sir.
Now let's understand that let's say that Jupiter is in the sixth house for Taurus ascendant, which basically means that their friends are their enemies, no doubt about it. But then you have Venus in the eighth house, right? So this Venus is having Rashi Drishti to the 12th house. So this Jupiter will give many enemies as friends, but the Venus will constantly try to give them love, support, and it can also give them good looking friends because Venus is about beauty. But because the Lordship is in itself is in the sixth house, then even after all the efforts from Venus, Rashi Drishti, the Lordship will dominate, obviously. The placements always dominate. That is why they will end up having problems with the friends. But we know that Jupiter is a peace loving planet. And so in the sixth house, Jupiter will give them conflicts, but the conflicts will get resolved.
Sir, I have two questions I've been trying to ask. Can I ask?
No, I'm done teaching for today because I think you guys need to digest it. Go on. Question. Q.
Okay, sir, I have two questions regarding Mars. Mars's both aspects. Are they meant to protect the two houses that they are aspecting?
So basically,
the fourth and the eighth.
Fourth aspect is about Mars wants to protect and dominate that particular house by protecting it. So the protection of Mars feels like dominance. I want this. How can I lose this? Possession. Yeah.
I see. And the eighth as well?
Eighth house eliminates all kinds of fears and gives you transformation. So let's say that if Mars is in the first house and eighth house is the fear, so Mars will aspect the eighth house and it will remove the fear.
Okay. Okay, understood, sir. Sir, I had a second question regarding the Argala. So if we are trying to judge someone's career, I'm not even sure if we are supposed to look at the 10th, but assuming we are, so if there's Rahu in 11th, Saturn in 10th, and Jupiter in 9th. So
then what will happen, Saturn in the 10th is having Papa Argala on the 9th.
Right.
So Saturn in the 10th house, because it has Papa Argala on the 9th, it's very difficult to have good luck in career. So that's why Saturn in the 10th house, they do better in life much later.
Much later. But sometimes in real life, we always have a combination of planets. Like if the Saturn is with Mercury and then, 11th house Rahu is with Venus.
Then in the Mercury Dasha, they will have Saubhagya or good fortune because Mercury will have Shubha Argala on the 9th house. And in Mercury Saturn period, then the Papa Argala re-establishes, and then they have problems with their boss. 9th house is the
I
house of
see.
boss.
Yeah. So, sir, putting together the Argala concept with multiple planets in different houses can get a little bit complicated,
Yes,
sir.
it can get little bit complicated, and it will take time for your brain to get matured.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, any empty houses and no planet is sitting there. So Rasi Drishti we don't consider, na?
So basically, if the house is completely empty, there are no planets, there will always be a lord of that house sitting somewhere. The house will have graha drishti and rashi drishti, maybe from other planets. The graha may have Shubha or Papa Argala, Dhana, Labha Argalas from other planets. So a house is always being affected by something or someone. And even if there are no planets over there, but it is having Rashi Rishtis from other zodiac signs, right?
Sir, give an example, please.
So basically, let's say that Aries ascendant. So the Lagna is having Rashi Rishti to the 5th, 8th, and 11th. The Lagna is having Rashi to the 5th, 8th, and 11th. So if it is difficult for the Aries ascendant to ignore the child, the in-laws, and the friends. Now, whether the in-laws are good or bad, it will be decided later, but it is difficult for them to ignore it because they might not want to delve into the karma with the children, with the in-laws, and with the friends, but because Rashi Dishti gives you the things irrespective of you want or not. They don't care. The Rashi Dishti doesn't care. It will give it. Okay, the things will happen. So that is why it is very difficult for the Aries ascendant to ignore 5th, 8th, and 11th. Now add all the things of the 5, 8, and 11.
And sir, what would be the case for Scorpio? Because again, it's a Mars rule.
Mars, so basically you tell me that which Scorpio is having Rashi Dishti to which houses? 6th house?
Sixth, eighth, and
6th house, 9th house, 6th house, 9th house, and 3rd house.
Third house.
Right? So they have to put efforts, communicate, deal with competition and enemies, and deal with long distance travel, religion, all that stuff, higher education, even if they don't want to. Life will push them toward that time and again.
so I mean, I didn't get that. How does ascendant have a drishti?
Because the Rashi Drishtis are related to zodiacs, not planets. If a planet is sitting there, then it is automatically having those Drishtis. So let's say Aries is always aspecting Leo, Scorpio, 5, 8, and 11. Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It is aspect of Aries. Now, if I put Venus over there, Venus will aspect Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. If I put Rahu over there, Rahu will start aspecting all the other zodiacs. So these are zodiacal aspect, not planetary aspect. Rashi Drishti. That is why it is called Rashi, zodiac aspect, Rashi Drishti. And the other one is called Graha Drishti. Graha Drishti. Graha Drishti.
Graha drishti will be specific from the planets, and Rashi drishti will be from the zodiac.
Now,
Okay.
if a planet is sitting in a zodiac, then it is automatically having Rashi Drishtis to other houses.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Sir, Mars in third house will protect a person from rogue and ripu because of the fourth drishti in the sixth house.
They will try to dominate the competition. They will try to win over the competition. Okay, they will try to protect their competitive nature, their status amongst the enemies. So Mars in the third house is very courageous. Sixth house is the house of competition. So what is Mars is willing to protect in the sixth house? It is his status over the enemies. Like you can't beat me, you can't talk about me.
But also the diseases from sixth house. So will it protect
Mars
from?
will give you the courage to fight the diseases, to protect
I
yourself
see.
from the diseases. Yes.
And then the eighth aspect on the 10th house means no fear in profession or
Career,
work.
and then even if you are stuck in a career, then the eighth aspect of Mars in the 10th house will transform. let's leave the career. I want to try something else. Who will be stuck in me? That is the power
More
of Mars.
experimental, fearless in career. Okay.
So Mars's eighth aspect is a game changer of life in life.
Okay.
It's a game changer.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you explain Mars eighth aspect from fourth house?
It is in the
Because
11th
it is
house. It is in the 11th house. So if their wishes are not being fulfilled, they are changing how to get it fulfilled. So let's say that you are trying to achieve something. 11th house is the house of achievements and rewards. If that idea doesn't work, you are changing that idea. Okay, but Mars in the fourth house primarily wants properties. So in the 11th house, if you are not able to buy the property with cash, you will apply for loans and you will do whatever it takes to. Right. And then if your friend circle is toxic, the Mars in the fourth house guy will not tolerate the toxicity in the friend circle. They will change the friend circle.
Okay.
So, like you told, in case of Aries ascendant, there is Rashi, Drishti aspect like on Leo, and as
From the ascendant, yeah.
from the ascendant. So suppose if a planet is sitting in ascendant, first house, as well as in Leo,
So that
then what?
planet will shape their children also. So if Aries ascendant people, they have Jupiter in the ascendant, right? Or let's say a planet that doesn't have any graha drishti on the fifth, let's say Venus in Aries. So that person's Venus in Aries from the ascendant will have Rashi drishti into the fifth house of children and power. So and Venus is all about management and beauty. So they will be able to manage their children very, very well. Their children will be beautiful. Their children
So
will be beautiful. So
what I didn't,
yeah.
sorry. So what I didn't get
help
is,
their children to become more beautiful. Yeah, go on.
so what I didn't get is that Rashi Drishti will still apply. This concept will still apply. Both the if planets are sitting in both the first house as well as in Leo sign. Rashi Drishti concept will still apply.
I don't understand what you are asking.
सर सपोज एरीज असेंडेंट है ठीक है उसमें प्लैनेट बैठा है सपोज मून इज सिटिंग ओवर देयर है ना एंड इन फिफ्थ हाउस लियो सपोज वीनस इज देयर सो वील कंसीडर राशि दृष्टि एस्पेक्ट और नॉट हम कंसीडर करेंगे कि लाइक
Both are
एरीज जो
having
है
Rashi dishtis on each other. So the fifth house of Venus, okay, the fifth house of
Hmm.
Venus is changing is giving something to the ascendant, and the first house of Moon is giving something to the fifth house.
So we'll consider planetary aspects as well as Rashi Drishti aspect as well.
Yeah. So primarily, you know what happens that Rashi Dishti primarily determine our attitude toward a particular thing. So if you have Venus in the ascendant for Aries ascendant, it will have Rashi Dishti in the fifth house. They will have a beautiful attitude towards children. Whereas if a person has Aries in Aries ascendant and Saturn is in the ascendant, so Saturn will have Rashi Dishti in the fifth house. So there is some coldness toward the children.
Okay, so Venus in first house, it will aspect fifth house moon also, plus zodiac Aries, it will aspect Leo also through Rashi.
Basically these are zodiacal aspects. Aries is aspecting.
So we'll consider that also, planetary as
Yes,
well as
but
zodiac.
if a planet sits there, then the planet gets those aspects. So it is as if
Okay.
the planet is affecting now more things, and then it will have also Argalas. So now
So suppose Mars is in third house and it is aspect.
by the way, Venus in the first house will give Shukha Argala, or sorry, Venus in the first house will give very Shubha Argala to the 12th house, right? Because first house is
Okay.
second from the 12th. So it's
Right,
Venus
sir.
having Venus in the first house is very good for foreign, very good for foreign.
Yes, sir. Sir, suppose Mars is in third and it is aspecting sixth house, and you told that we'll have competitive spirit and we'll defeat like our enemies and courage to like diseases से भी overcome करने का courage है. So suppose Moon is sitting in sixth house, then Mars will aspect Moon also, and we'll consider Mars aspect on the house as well.
Yeah, the Graha Drishti and Rashi Drishti. Now you know if let's say that Aries ascendant and Mars is in the third house, right?
Hmm.
So basically the third aspect of Mars, sorry, the third Mars is in third house, and Mars is having Rashi Drishti on the sixth house, right? Because the Dvisabhava signs are aspecting each other.
All right, sir.
So now this Mars will give you very competitive enemies also. So it will make your life harder. because despite you want or not, the Mars is having Rashi Drishti on the 6th house. So what is the nature of the 6th house? So the nature of 6th house is changing, and you are getting bachelor enemies, masculine enemies, very hardworking enemies, or very aggressive enemies. Now definitely the aspect of Mars, the graha Drishti will give you the desire to dominate those, but it's going to be a big fight.
And if moon is there, we'll consider that as well. It will make the person impulsive and aggressive.
If benefics are in the 6th house, your competitive nature decreases, so it will be very difficult to fight them.
Okay, but Mars aspect on moon, it will make the person impulsive.
Whenever there is a benefic planet in the 6th house aspected by malefics, whenever there is a Shubha graha, benefic planet in the 6th house aspected by malefics, then that Shubha graha gets strength.
Okay, so we will consider both. My main point is we will consider Rashi Drishti as well as the planet's Drishti on the other planet as well. Right now?
Yes.
That's what. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir, can you clarify? You had mentioned that moon in Scorpio in Navansh, maybe that is Leo ascendant, then in Navansh, is bad for the health of children.
So
I didn't understand.
The 4th house of the Navamsha should be very good for the person to live a long life and to person to have a disease-free life, and it causes Bala Arishta. Bala means that childhood health problems come. So if the 4th house of the Navamsha is not protected very well, or there is a debilitated moon or something, then it is as if the protection is lost.
Oh, for the native, their own chart, we mean.
So that is why if you are determining the birth time of a child, tell the parents that this is the 10 minutes of the Navamsha or 15 minutes of the Navamsha when the 4th house is having maybe Ketu in the 4th house, Maranaka. We don't want that in the 4th house.
Mm-hmm. But sir, I know someone who has moon in the 4th house in Navansh, but they are already, like 50 plus. So that means they might need like a birth chart rectification by a few minutes.
No, absolutely not. If the moon is in Scorpio in the Navamsha, then the birth was very painful to the mother.
I see.
So when the natives took birth, their mother suffered a lot.
So the yoga is cancelled. So either the trouble to mother or to the natives.
It is cancelled. The Bala Arishta still present, but they survived because they had other longevity yogas.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Okay, Pallavi?
Sir, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sir. My question is like if for Gemini ascendant, like if there's a Rashi Drishti in 12th house and Jupiter is in 4th house, so can it give good possibility to go abroad for?
Yeah, they can obviously the Dashas. Rashi Drishti will not take you to there. So you don't need the Dasha. You don't need the Dasha for Rashi Drishti. You need the Dasha for Graha Drishti. Because in the Dasha, the Graha Drishti intensifies. But the Rashi Drishti
So Jupiter is also aspecting for 12th house. So
Jupiter is really instigating you to go to.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. So rest of the questions in the application. Okay, and revise what I have taught. I know these are a little bit difficult concepts, but this is the advanced level of astrology we are getting into. Okay, and this is the beginning. We will get into many more difficult concepts. Okay. Okay, guys. Chalo. Take care. Bye.
Good night.
Tomorrow, what time is class?
Thank you, sir. Bye.
9 a.m.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Bye, sir.